Welcome back to TransGuyReacts. My name is Nick. I make videos about women's basketball, collegiate or professional, and today I'm going to talk about the WNBA games for Friday, July 12th. There are 3 games on today. 2 of them were at the same time, which is pretty annoying, but it is what it is, how the WNBA plans them. But before I get into those 3 games, I do want to talk about the transactions for today. So, Jakia Brown-Turner of the Washington Mystics and Crystal Dangerfield of the Los Angeles Sparks were re-signed to a 7-day contract. They were released yesterday, and of course, as what I thought yesterday, they were re-signed to their 7-day contracts. Celeste Taylor was signed to a 7-day contract with Phoenix Mercury. Destiny Henderson was released from the Atlanta Dream today, and on the same day signed a 7-day contract. The Phoenix Mercury did release Liz Dixon, and Lee Yuru was temporarily suspended for the Los Angeles Sparks. And finally, Kiana Williams was also released from the Seattle Storm. But the games today, the first game that I watched was Los Angeles Sparks versus the Atlanta Dream. Unfortunately, going into this game, because of Atlanta's history, I kind of knew it wasn't going to be a game. Atlanta was not going to do well, but they put on a good show for the first few quarters, but the fourth quarter just the Aces did what the Aces do, and they dominated. So Aces won 84-70. Atlanta Dream had Jordan Canada and Ryan Howard out of the game, so it's like you have 2 of their scorers. Their top scorer is not in the game. What can you do? Alicia Gray did score 11 points and 7 rebounds. Tina Charles had a double-double as per usual, 12 points, 12 rebounds. Maya Caldwell had 13 points. She's just doing amazing, and it's ridiculous that she never got any playing time with Indiana Fever, because clearly she's a great basketball player. They just weren't using her. And Cheyenne Parker-Tyus had 17 points, 7 rebounds. But that was not enough for the Aces, who had some very dominant play from Jackie Young, 19 points, which is kind of ridiculous. Asia Wilson doing Asia Wilson things, 33 points, 18 rebounds. 18. 3 steals, 5 blocks. Ridiculous numbers. Kelsey Plum had 15 points, 7 assists. And that was the most. Everyone else was putting up a couple points, but really good outing for Los Angeles Sparks. I did not watch the other game that was on between the Phoenix Mercury and Indiana Fever, but it looks like the Indiana pulled it out 95-86. This is the second game, I think, against Phoenix, and they won both games. So Fever have the Mercury's number apparently. And for the Mercury, I believe that, Natasha Cloud wasn't in the game. Charisma Osborne, Silk Shetton, and Diana Taurasi were not in the game, so that probably led to the fact that they lost. But Makia Herbert-Harrigan had 10.7 rebounds. Sophie Cunningham had 21 points. Pretty good night for her. Kalia Copper had 36 points. That's wild. She had a great night. And Natasha Mack had 10 points, 9 rebounds. So a really good outing for most people. Brittany Griner had a very quiet night. She was only in game for 11 minutes. I didn't watch it, so I don't know if she got hurt. But she only had 4 points because she was only in the game for 11 minutes. So that's not a good sign. But for the Indiana Fever, Alyssa Smith had 14 points, 10 rebounds for a double-double. Aaliyah Boston had 21 points, 13 rebounds for a double-double, a couple blocks, 3 steals, pretty good. Kelsey Mitchell had 28 points, and Caitlin Clark had 20 points, 13 assists for a double-double. So a pretty good outing all around for the Indiana Fever. It was a really good game for them. And then the Minnesota Lynx, I did watch this game. This game was fun, actually. It was pretty competitive in the beginning of the game, but then the Lynx fell apart in the third quarter, and then Seattle Storm just went on a freaking run. And, oh my God, Lynx played terrible in the fourth quarter. They only scored 7 points. That is so sad. And the Storm scored 19. Nafisa Collier wasn't in this game, but still, that's kind of just ridiculous offense for them. And they were turning the ball over left and right. And the Storm whooped their ass. It was 91-63, which is ridiculous for the Lynx, who are so dominant and good at defense, but couldn't pull it together. The only player in double points was Kayla McBride with 27 points, which is crazy. She had 27 points. No one else was close to double digits. The closest person was Cecilia Sandozini, and she had 7 points. So when you have no other players producing, you're going to lose the game. The entire fourth quarter, all of Seattle Storm starters didn't even play. It was that bad. So Nneka Nwumeke had 26.7 rebounds. Ezzy McLemore had 10 points, 8 rebounds. Jewel Lloyd had 14 points. Skylar Diggins-Smith had 10 points, 12 assists for a double-double. Sammy Whitcomb had 14 points. Victoria Vivians had 8 points. Yeah, it was just not. It wasn't a good game for the Lynx. They just got their asses beat. But all in all, a pretty good night of basketball. Very enjoyable. If you like this kind of coverage, please like, share, and subscribe these videos. I don't have the comment section on because I don't care what random strangers on the internet think about me. But if you are here every day when I do these recaps, I do care about you. You're awesome, and I will see you in the next one.